Hello and welcome to the American Outback, and we are starting off another episode with a bit of cultivating. So we left last time on fields 7-8 with our tractor and our plough cultivator. This is a cultivator from the Big Bud DLC pack. Just to kind of show you which one this is. I think we may have covered this before, but just to kind of a recap really. This cultivator is the Swifter SM18000. It is a 18.2 meter width cultivator. Requires 500 HP to run it, £40 a day to run it, and a 10 mile an hour working speed. This is not as big as the Flexi Coil, but it's definitely a nice big plough. Requires the same amount of power to pull, but it is not as wide. This guy is really wide. This guy is actually quite normal. Basically, it comes as this arrangement here. It's got an articulation. If you kind of notice, it's kind of a weird, nice little articulating setup where it basically can kind of aid the turn with these rods at the side, and they kind of straighten out. If you notice there, as I go straight, they kind of straighten out, and as the thing turns, it kind of stretches the turn as well. In terms of sort of standard thing, let's just take a look at it unfold. So it kind of uses those arms to pull it out. It kind of pulls itself flat like that, drops itself down, and you get this nice wide base. It kind of moves. If you kind of look at it, it actually moves the wheels. The wheels are kind of an interesting sort of setup. It lifts itself off wheels, and I think, let me just take a look at the back of it. These two these wheels here, they actually become the side wheels basically because it's moving forward, and these get lifted. So it's actually kind of crafty. Obviously these two big wheels are there. It does have this little unit here that drops down as you fold, so you can actually cultivate in front of the wheels a little bit, which is kind of weird. So let's unfold this guy, take a little look. We're probably going to get the helper to do this, but I'm actually going to start it off myself. So let's fire up GPS mod. So there we go, we are sort of set up. We will lower the cultivator, and the cultivator, let's just drive forward a little bit, and you'll see it rolling. Basically the cultivator sort of elements you've got at the back, you've got a kind of rotors, you've got the bits that go into the ground and sort of till, and then you've got like spinny rotor almost that basically is designed to break up the ground. It isn't particularly quick, it's a 10 mile an hour unit. The piece in the middle is kind of weird because it has a unit at the back which actually does some work, but then it does something before the wheels, which is kind of weird. It breaks up before the wheels. It's quite a nice little plough. As I say, it is quite a nice unit. Not too expensive. Swifter SM18000 is the unit. It's quite cool. It's one of the larger cultivators. It's 18 meters wide, which is really good. I'm going to switch to the helper now. Oops. I'm actually going to just check something. I had this horrible feeling. Yes, it's on that. We will use the standard helper because we don't need it on anything else, and we'll let this guy go. Basically this is a really nice little unit. It's a foggy day, foggy summer morning. on the farm today. But as you can see, it looks pretty cool. Working the field. It's an 18-meter width, so it's actually pretty swift. Can't remember exactly what the width of the combine is, but it's fairly close to that. And it should make short work of this field, which is really good. So we're actually running a couple of other things. We're actually running a combine at the moment on field 18. We are getting straw on this guy. So I will need to break out the relevant unit to come and pick this sucker up. So we're basically this really big mounds of straw. Let's have a look at the fill. Yeah, we're not hugely full yet. We're doing spelt on this. We've got some straw. This straw is going to make its way into a couple of places, probably a bit into the BGA because we're fairly close to the BGA, and a bit will go into the composter as well. Probably a lot of it will, I mean, we'll put a good chunk into the BGA. It's going to be tricky because we're all the way up here. We don't have a store up here, which is unfortunate. We don't have a silo or anything. That might be something I might need to look into. We do have, I can't remember if I've actually got it installed. We do have a placeable which we can use for straw. Which might be a really good idea. So this guy takes straw, so it may be worth sticking this guy down and using him to look after the straw pending going into the BGA or the composter, whichever one of those we go for. We might look at putting that down. Let me take a look at the space around the BGA and see what we could do. There is no space on the lot, is there? There really isn't. Not even here. No. I mean, we could probably put it down there. Let's just take a look. Take a quick look, see how it fits. Where is it? This is the guy. We have to drive through, so it has to be at an angle we can drive through, and we need to get at this side. So we do need a good bit of space. And it's not going to allow us to put it anywhere there. Yeah, it ain't going to work. It might work. No, it won't work here. There's this nice little... The kind of annoying thing is, what is over there? What do we have on that plot of land? Breaking the fence there. We do have this rather interesting plot of land here. So almost might be useful, but we'd have to clear all these trees. And some of these trees are basically planted in a way to actually kind of hide them, because they're used for the thing. So let's just have a look at this map, see what we could do. One alternative is if we put something up here near the old grain store. That might work. Let's just see what we can do around here. Can we put something? Problem is, there's no break in the fence until here. Sort of kind of an awkward position. not the most ideal spot, but it might work. But it's the thing is, and it's actually a good deal away from the BGA. Kind of want to have it fairly close, and we can't. There isn't really enough space on here. We could pop it on this lot, but it's just not enough space. Really isn't, unfortunately. This is a tad annoying because I just kind of need a little bit of space. Just want to check my trees whilst I'm there. They haven't grown much. So, about down here. Can we pop something in this area? Okay, I mean basically we're kind of stuck. What I might have to do is actually look at a permanent solution that we can put in a smaller footprint. That is a really nice placement. It's a really great little mod for doing stuff, but it does take a little bit of space because of the whole drive-through piece. I'm going to take a look at potential other options for the actual stuff. We won't pick this up for a little while. We'll leave it for the moment, and we'll do that after I've kind of looked at alternatives for the map. We're at 44%, and we are how far through? We're probably close to a third into the field. Now this guy's happily working its way through. You can see he's done 2 passes and he's on his 3rd, which is pretty cool. So that's good. So yeah, that's we definitely have something going on here. Our little forest that we planted is still growing. It's it's going to take a little bit of time, I think, to get that up and running properly. I'm looking. Let's have a look what we have in terms of fields. This one is wheat. This one is corn. We've got a couple of we've got 3 barleys going on. I mean, this one would be a perfect one just to merge together. Yes. So another thing we want to get up and running on this map is the woodland. So I'm going to let those go for the moment, and let's head to the store. We need a bit of forestry equipment. So in essence, we need a trailer. We need a Scorpion King. I'm pretty sure we haven't bought those yet. I don't see them anywhere on the map down here. So we need a bit of logging equipment. So let's get some of that sorted. So first thing, let's get a trailer, get our timber runner, go for the wide tires, and we will get a Scorpion King. Let me do these in black. We'll do with the standard wheels. I don't find the tracks make a much difference other than aesthetics. So we've got the Scorpion King. We have a trailer. We need a truck to pull the trailer. I did think about getting this guy, but I haven't quite got used to it yet. So I think we'll leave that one. This guy. Now, I think I'm going to get this guy, but I'm not going to get him just yet. I will get him when we get to do our other unit. So we have this one of these already. Right, I think that we're good for the moment. So we need the truck. So we're buying the little Mack trucks here. So this is a semi. Yes, this is a semi, not the tipper. We will go with the standard attachers. We will get the no-can tyres. I have no idea how different they are. And we will buy this guy. And what we'll do is we'll do a little road train to the thing. So this guy's going to basically, both going to live essentially over by the new forest, not the one we planted, but by the one that's part of the map. The new one we planted, that one will basically, we'll clear with this, but we will do it kind of another time. Let me just go grab Scorpion King. The Scorpion King is going to lead this little troop, as it were. It's going to go down there. Doesn't have to go far, not as that far anyway. As it's the slowest vehicle, it can take the lead. We will follow me. We've got our worker. I'll just lift this up. And let's just check the map, make sure we know the way. So we're going to go essentially down here to the bottom, turn down here, and then we're going to follow this right down. So off we go. It's not the, I say the Scorpion King is not the fastest. With a top speed of 14 miles an hour. It is not quick, but we don't have a low loader. So we will basically just go as it is like this. This guy we will take back to the yard at some point and fit a Brooks to it. Yeah, and that's another thing that it's probably not a very realistic mod, but it's a very useful mod that we can use. So we will take that down there at some point. So we are trundling along down the road. When we built the forest, we put a clearing in there so we could literally just go park vehicles and so on. So it kind of makes a nice little working area. And yeah, that's going to be useful for us. So it's coming up here on the right, on the left side. I have a small field here which we could probably plant on as well, but I think this forest is more than enough, and we've just done that plant with the what the hell happened there? We hit some wires. Oh wow, the wires actually are the wires are actually stopping us going through. That's the only wires that basically we actually just went through a set of wires without any problems, and this set of wires just screwed us up. That's kind of weird. Okay, let's disconnect that guy. Let's get out of the cab. We'll park him over to the left here. Quite a nice little spot that I kind of made when I set this up, so we can literally just park our vehicles. And we've got obviously all these trees that we can cut down. We're not going to cut anything down today. We'll save that for another time. But this is, yeah, we'll just grab that at some point. Let's just check on this 71%. Once we've done this field, we'll fertilise it as well. We'll do a manure with it, and then we will we'll manure it, but we'll also cultivate it. We'll get a slurry cultivator to do this field, thinking about it. This cultivator will be perfect, but slurry cultivator will mean we'll get our 2 levels, because we haven't got drop straw on this. We need to do an addition, essentially different way of fertilizing. Okay, so those are set up. We'll take this guy back to the store, so we can get the bricks, and we'll just leave. We'll actually leave him there. We're not going to get the bricks just. Actually, we could get the bricks. To be honest, it doesn't really make any odds when we get it. I think for the moment we'll just park him up here. We won't get it this just yet. We'll need to get a weight and the bricks for this guy. So we'll just park him here. And that's all good. Let's just have a look at the status of that field. Yeah, so we'll do probably 1 or 2 unloads on this field with this cultivation, fertilization level on this field. So we should be okay. So just thinking, do we have anything to do with the cows? Actually, something needed water, didn't they? Let's just pop a little bit more water into the cows. Make you remember the pigs needed water as well. I think someone needed straw. This is actually a one-way road. This is like a single track road, and it has traffic on it, which is kind of annoying. I'm trying to remember where the water is on the pigs. I think it's down the side here. It's not. I think it's. Or is this the straw? Where is the water? Oh, there it is. Actually, there. Okay, so we've got this guy. Pig should be all fine for the moment. Yeah, they're good. We do need to get... Oh, it's grass these guys need, and we've just dropped all the grass into the thing. That's unfortunate. We should be okay at the moment. Should be okay for a little while. We'll do another grass collection off the bottom field at some point, and that will basically actually yeah, I'm just gonna we will actually just go grab that mower and take it down there. So we left the mower. Where did we leave the mower? It's around here somewhere. Where did we leave the mower? Ah, the mower's over here. So the mower does have the pickup trailer. We do need the pickup trailer for the grass, for the straw. So we will have to hook this up to the Massey Ferguson with the Nadal at some point. In theory, we could cut the grass in with the cows and give that to the cows. It is kind of weird that the cows have this wonderful field full of grass, yet they need feeding it extra. It's kind of weird. If they were in a shed, I could understand why you would have to give them the extra, but they're not. I'm going to... I just essentially need a quick cut, effectively. So we are going to lower the Midex. Where's what going? It's turned on. Turn on the mower. We will just pick up a bit of grass. We don't need a lot, we just need enough to feed the cows. So probably 10-20k would be enough. Essentially go down to the bottom of the field and back up again should be suitable. Is my plan. That's not going to be that helpful. But effectively, we just need to make sure we are filling up. So we should only need about 20k to do the cows. Maybe a little bit more. But this is more. This will be more than enough. Of course, I've kind of rolled the mowers. Go feed the cows, and the cows can be happy and productive. I do remember putting the milk trigger on this map. I can't remember if I actually uploaded the version with the milk trigger to the actually didn't require that much. Wow. Okay, in that case then this is going in the fermenter because we do need more silage. The great thing about basically this mower is we can literally, as I say, just so quickly pick up a ton of... enough grass for us to do a little job. That was feed the cows. I maxed the cows out, pop that into the fermenter, and Bob's your uncle. You will have silage. I put the milk trigger somewhere and I don't remember where I put it. Well, I actually don't remember if I actually did put it down in the end. Did I put the milk trigger? Ooh, there's a big hole in the ground there. I need to fill that in. Where did I put the milk trigger? I really don't remember. Damn. We kind of need the milk trigger because we have milk, and I want to take some milk out soon to put into the thing. So what I'm going to do, I don't remember actually doing it. Could have sworn I put one down. Really did. Could have sworn I'd put it down. Oh well, we'll sort that out and make sure that's on the map for next time, because we definitely need to do that, because I want to put some into the guy. So let's quickly pop up here. Let's have a look at, is this actually finished? I think it's actually finished. Oh wow. I do love how neat sometimes this can be. Love the pattern it makes. I think we've actually got, we didn't even get a full load. Damn. I can't remember if this was actually a three-way fertilised field though. I'm going to say a little bit of so we'll unload this into the trailer then, and I was kind of hoping we'd have a bit more than this, but can't be helped, I guess. We'll close this guy up and pop him over here in the corner, out of the way. We could really do with a shed or something around here that we could use, but not enough space, so we just pop them in the grass verge, and then this guy can basically head back to the farm shortly. So with that, we will finish up with a closing shot of our Challenger and a full trailer. So thank you for watching. This has been American Outback, and enjoyed today's episode. Please like, and if you want to see more from this series or our Cherry Hills series or even our map reviews, please subscribe to the channel. And with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great day, and goodbye.